Kirby, then at Alameda. That had traffic stacked up for about 15 minutes. And those delays are still in place. Nobody's on the South Loop, so they're gonna unwind pretty quickly now. Other than that, we don't have any accidents that are blocking lanes of traffic, no stalls either. But eastbound South Loop, about a 15-minute delay as you're approaching 288. I'm the Diesel, Houston traffic.
I'm the Diesel.
Change the whole world, but you can be part of the change in the world for a child living in poverty by becoming a Compassion International child sponsor. You can choose a child to sponsor now at compassion.com/radio. That's compassion.com/radio.
Writing a Christian book, you're doing an amazing thing, getting it all down on paper. But once you've got the manuscript, then what? Well, you can spend a year or more trying to find a publisher, or you can cut right to the chase. Make your book real with Zulon Press. Finding a publisher is time-consuming and uncertain.
There we go.
Zulon Press, things are quick and different. They specialize in one thing, helping Christian authors put their books in print. Zulon Press will publish your book. Zulon Press gets it into bookstores. Your book is on Amazon. Work with Zulon Press and there's no question, you are a published author. If you're writing a Christian book, get your free publishing guide from Zulon Press. Just log on to ChristianPublishing.com. That's ChristianPublishing.com. Zulon Press. Book publishing by Christians for Christians. Get your free publishing guide at ChristianPublishing.com. Zulon Press is a division of Salem Communications, the same people who bring you this nifty radio.
This nifty radio station.
One minute.
Hey, you don't hear nifty on the radio as much as you used to.
For nearly 100 years to bring their book to the market. Our professional team will edit your text, design your book pages, and
So John's saying hello to you on Facebook.
Oh, hey, John, how are you?
Let's put the logo up for JB. There we go.
So make this free call right now to claim your free author's guide to publishing. Don't wait another day.
If we wanted to do the show standing up, we could just raise the desk. And the only downside is we don't have the camera linked to the table yet. So
Gotcha.
That's really what we're waiting on. But we
I would definitely
widen our green screen and
standing up.
Yeah.
You can project better.
Call right now.
485-6904. 800-485-6904. That's 800-485-6904.
The following program, paid for by Right Path Real Estate, does not necessarily represent the views or opinions of the staff, management, or ownership of this station. It's time to get on the right path with Right Path Real Estate Radio with Tom Perry. Get the answer to your question that's keeping you from taking action and succeeding today. Get ready. The guide that will put your fears behind you is on the air now. Taking calls at 713-785-1817. Toll free 877-881-0271. Now here's your host, Tom Perry.
Hot mics.
Hey, welcome to the show. Right Path Real Estate Radio. I'm your host, Tom Perry. 713-785-1817 is our call-in number. I'm joined live in the studio with Mr. Robert Orfino with JB Fund Services. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing well. Did you have a good flight in yesterday?
It was wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so uneventful, which means it's good.
Right. You know, I always say if the takeoffs and landings are kept in the 1-to-1 ratio, then
That's right.
then everything's uneventful, right?
Perfect.
Yeah. It's a little bit like describing weddings, right? You know, if nobody objected and everybody said I do, what else is there to describe, right?
Right.
I mean, everything else is just, anyhow. So JB Fund Services, y'all do gap funding.
Yes.
So I find, people all the time, or had a guy 3 days ago that was, watching the radio show, and he said, well, how do y'all help people that don't have any money, get into a deal? And I was like, well, gap funding is a great way to get going. So, but I didn't really have time to go into all that detail about it. So why don't you explain a little bit about what that is?
So we work with local investors
Sure.
who are understand, maybe it's not just they don't have the cash or they just want to hold on to their own cash.
Sure.
And they'll come to us with a deal, and then we'll take a look at the deal. If the numbers work, we'll joint venture with them. And if they're new, we have a bit of a training program. We bring them through 4 different modules and say, we want you to understand how important this is, and timing and material sourcing and managing your subcontractors, and kind of giving them a little bit of an overview. I mean, we're not doing the whole like 3-day like you
Sure,
guys do.
right.
But we're out there saying, hey, we need to have some understanding of how the project flows. And if they have an understanding of that, then we can move forward. We have an extra set of eyes and ears, and we put some boots on the ground with them, making sure the project moves through. And at the end of it, if we do very well, we split the profits.
Yeah. So JB Fund Services is jbfundservices.com, 1-800-901-0809. At what point would I say, hey, I don't know what I'm doing, what and I give you guys a call? What does that look like?
As quickly as possible.
Yeah, right. So what does that look like for a typical investor?
So they can go to our website, JB Fund Services, and they'll say for investors, and they can click the link, and there's a form to fill out, and they can start the conversation with us, and we will.
Yeah.
We want to know a lot about them. We want to know who we're partnering with. We want to do we'll do background checks on people. We'll make them do the training. But as soon as possible, get to our website, fill out the information, and start bringing us deals. And I'll just tell you, the biggest thing that we see from new investors is the numbers are always kind of
shaky,
pie in the sky.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, what I find is people, they overestimate what they take the highest, or they stretch with what they think the predicted future value is going to be, and they don't take into consideration, hey, it's on a busy street, or it backs up to railroad tracks, or any of the things that make that property harder to sell compared to the rest of the marketplace. Right. They're like, but I did my comps, and so
then on the rehab side, it's I'll do the landscaping myself. I know how to put appliances in. I can lay tile. It's like no.
Yeah, I had a guy last night at the event. We were at the Redneck Country Club event last night, and this guy's just getting started. He, being trained by some kind of wholesaling guru, and he says, "Well, I'm just sending out deals, plugging in $25 a foot for flooded houses," and I'm like, "That's not enough."
No.
And he goes, "Oh, it's not?" And it's like, if you've never done a deal, you don't know that that's not enough. And he goes, "Well, what's the number?" I said, "It's more like $35 a foot."
Yeah, I was going to say we're comfortable at 40.
Yeah, right. And it depends. And I said, and that's based on the price range of the house.
Right.
I said, rental grade is probably $35 a foot. Flip grade is probably $40 a foot.
45 even.
Could be even 45 based on, is it a $700,000 house or is it and you realize that, that none of that had ever occurred. And it doesn't have to, because he's never risking his own dollars, right?
Right.
And so what I love about what you guys do is you really do add that second set of eyes, because you've seen so many deals, you know what the real numbers are, and you're not going to allow somebody to get into a bad deal, because it's not a win for them, it's not a win for you, and y'all don't want to do bad deals.
No one does, right?
Right, exactly.
And certainly no one goes into a bad deal thinking it's a bad deal. So that's the thing. Everyone thinks it's a great deal.
And that's the issue, is without experience, you don't really have that background to know why you don't stretch your numbers.
Right. And we have to explain it to them and go through it. And it's like you can't get tile in for $1 a square foot labor. There's just no way you can do that, right? So
there might be 1 week out of the year where guys really slow, and in fact, I learned that lesson. I tell that story at our weekend retreat that I used to if you can get a better deal, then you can pass that along to your customer. And I had this tile guy, and he was charging $1.25 a foot, and I said, "Look, I'm giving you a lot of volume. Would you consider going down to $1.15, maybe $1.10?" And he goes, "Yeah, see, yeah." Right. And I got a great deal for about 3 weeks. Right. And then I called him up, "Hey, Herbert, I need you to lay this tile." And he says, "Well, my brother-in-law, he's got 25,000 square feet of tile he's laying at this school, and I need to help him out. And he's paying me $1.35 a foot. So
why would he ever come back to you?"
Right. And so what you realize, I'm like, and it was an epiphany of like, you can be bad business for people, right? Yeah. It's not just about that it's a lot of volume, that repeat business and all that. There's more into that relationship. And then you start realizing that, hey, it really is about a win-win. And then you realize that these guys it's not like they're buying $1 million mansions and driving Ferraris and stuff like that, that they're putting shoes on their kids' feet, and they're buying school supplies, and they're providing for their family. And
you really have to look at, when you do these flips, at the numbers, right? And there's not too many flips here in Houston where you're going to make $500,000 on the flip, right? You're not going to retire after one flip,
right? No.
This is a business. This is a job. It's a career,
right?
You got to plan it out, and so we want everyone to make money,
right?
Right. So we don't want to be nickel and diming people. We don't want to be grinding them down, and that can't be your strategy for success, right?
Yeah, sure.
So we'll go through that and just say, hey, this isn't a fair number. You're going to need to come up a little bit on this, and hey, what kind of cabinets are we going to get for this price?
Yeah.
Let's make sure we're putting.
And I know you think you can lay the tile, but if you've never done it, it's not as you can't just go to the do-it-yourself class at Home Depot and lay tile. You're going to do it slower and not as well.
That's exactly right. Yeah, you know, good, fast, cheap, right?
Yeah, right.
And so you're going to get the cheap, but man, it's not going to be good and it's not going to be fast.
Right. Yeah. Those are the three that. Yeah, you have to pick two of those three. Right.
Right.
Good, fast, and cheap. You have to pick two. Or I always talked about quality, service, and price.
Sure.
You can pick any of those two also.
And I'll just say, an amateur, usually you get one.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's exactly right. Okay, so jbfundservices.com, 800-901-0809. That's 1-800-901-0809. If you want to type in any questions on our Facebook page, you can go to facebook.com, like our Right Path Real Estate page, and you can type in questions. We're monitoring that on the line live. So last night, I know you didn't get a chance to hear Dr. Dotzauer, but one of the things he was saying last night is that the economy is clear sailing, at least for the next 3 years, and especially in Houston. Houston's counter-cyclical. We've had Houston's really coming out of a recession when the rest of the country's been doing well and has not been in a recession. Houston kind of has been because we're so linked to oil prices.
Yep.
And oil's been down, but it's climbing back up. And it seems like there's a new Saudi sheik right now, and he every time he says, "Hey, so and so's starting a war about this," oil goes up $5. There's no war actually starting, but he just has to say
Just
verbally.
gets in front of a microphone.
Yeah, he gets in front of a microphone and says, "So and so's doing this war," and and he's done it 3 times apparently in the last 6 months, and it's gone up $5 which is good for Houston, right? As long as it didn't go up
It's
50.
good for him too.
Yeah, and he allows him to pay for stuff for his country and things like that. And so that was some of the stuff that he was talking about. But he also said that, in real estate, they're not making any more affordable housing. And he used a term last night. It was called working housing. It's like for the working man, you know, that there's it's not the people that are doing really, really well. It's the people, not the people that are trying to make $1 million a year or anything like that, but it's the people that are just grinding out, making a living for them to be able to have affordable housing. And he said, it's not like if you start investing in those kind of houses that there's ever going to be a time that somebody's going to come and build 1,000 new houses like in your neighborhood. It's just not going to happen.
Right, and you're going to see a lot more gentrification.
Yes.
And then the affordable housing goes farther and farther out.
Yes.
Right, past 99, even past all that.
And it's already happening. I mean, there's a lot of land out along 99 between 59 and I-10, for example. And even as you go north from I-10, go around to 290, and then you hit the Tomball Parkway. And I mean, there's a ton of land out there, but that's far. Oh, my God, it's far.
I just don't think the days of Lennar building $65 a square foot are coming back anytime soon.
No, that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, what do you think their cost to build is right now? 75, 80
I was going to say about $80.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think. And I think depending on the finish work and stuff like that's going to go up $2 or $3. It's not a lot.
But even for developers to go out and buy land out there, big tracts of land, and it's not like they're the world of $2,000, $3,000 an acre land is pretty right, and then your development cost. I mean, to go out there and build the roads and build the sewage and all of that kind of stuff. I mean, it's hard to get a residential lot for under about $30,000.
I had some friends who were developers who just took it on the chin several times in their career. Right? It's just very cyclical for those guys. And
when it's good, they're killing it.
It's great.
But it's a boom and bust. Every single I know a lot of 65 and 70-year-old developers, and they've made and lost fortune 3 or 4 different times.
Something I never want to get into.
Yeah, right. Jason and I've talked about that.
But their numbers are pretty hard. It's like, hey, we'll never go. This is the thing, when flippers want to start doing ground up, they're using the same 65 to 70% ARV.
Yeah, but you can't do it for that.
The developer's doing 50-50.
Right. Yeah.
Developer says, hey, man, for every dollar I put in, I want to get $2 back.
Right.
And they run those numbers. Smart developers know what they're doing.
Yeah.
People that kind of get into it because there's a land rush and all that stuff, they get crushed.
Yeah, every single time. All right, you've been listening to Right Path Real Estate Radio. I've been joined live in the studio with Robert Orfino with JB Fund Services. It's jbfundservices.com, 1-800-901-0809, 1-800-901-0809. Your next project, you should give them a call.
Mic's off.
All right, thanks.
Good.
Hey, great job.
I have so many friends who got crushed on going to build 3 homes or 5 homes. I'm like, man, never want to do that.
Yeah, me neither.
Never want to do it.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm going to hang around a little bit. I got to get the report out.
Yeah. Make yourself at home.
I'm bringing
Are small returns getting in the way of your retirement plans? Why settle for mediocre results? There's a better place to invest. The experts agree, single-family real estate is one of the best investments you can make. Find out how JB Fund Services offers a 9% preferred return and up to a 13% waterfall. Call us today at 281-915-0906 or visit our website, jbfundservices.com. That's 281-915-0906. This investment is offered to accredited investors.
Hello, real estate investors. Do you need a lender that moves fast at the speed of a jet to fund your investment properties? Jet Lending will help you purchase properties quickly with as little cash out of pocket as possible. Jet Lending also sets up a repair escrow fund to help
All right,
you
cool.
with repair costs. Jet Lending is your fast and friendly hard money source for first-time investors and seasoned professionals. Call 281-872-7800 or email us at info@jetlending.com.
Selecting a foundation company and their product for repair is a lot like a game of chance. You simply don't know what you're going to get. The foundation repair industry as a whole doesn't carry a license, nor is it regulated. However, Foundation Check utilizes professional engineers to review all of our files to give you the best foundation analysis in today's market. Remember to check before every repair. Call 346-702-3825 or you can reach us online at foundationcheck.com.
Real estate investors, if you're not familiar with Quest IRA, let me tell you what you're missing. We've got free weekly educational classes, networking opportunities, and the ability to tap into trillions of dollars for your real estate investing deals. Come by our office or join us remotely as we simulcast all of our educational classes every Tuesday morning and evening. For more information, call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs or visit our website at questira.com.
Are you a realtor or seller that is concerned about the new TRID rules and closing on time? I'm Jennifer Hernandez, Senior Loan Officer at Legacy Mutual Mortgage, and we have mastered the 30-day close. We close on time, accurately, and with tons of communication. You'll have a dedicated team of a coordinator and a contract-to-close associate. Give me a call today at 713-579-3611, and let's talk about how we can help you on your next transaction. NMLS 514497.
You found or inherited a great investment property. The problem is you don't know how much it's worth, or more importantly, what to do to maximize your investment while mitigating risk. This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in investment real estate. We understand that investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market. Give NextGen a call at 713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly general contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties, whether it's a flip, rehab, or a rental rehab. No more managing it yourself. No more doing the work yourself. Fast Track Remodeling really does manage it all.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992.
Taxes.
30 seconds.
Just the sound
Okay.
of that word makes people cringe. At Anderson Advisors, we provide tax reduction through asset protection for real estate investors throughout the country. Our unique philosophy has CPAs, lawyers, bookkeepers, and estate planners with one common goal, helping you, the real estate investor. Check us out today at andersonadvisors.com, and don't forget to tell us you heard about us at Right Path Real Estate.
This is Business 1110.
All right, hot mic.
Hey, welcome back. Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817. 713-785-1817. I'm joined live via the telephone hotline with Derek of Quest IRA. Derek, welcome to the show.
Hey, how are you guys doing today?
Doing great, thanks. How are you doing?
Man, we are doing fantastic. And kind of before we get started, I wanted to give you guys a special thanks, if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, over the last few years, you've been allowing us to come on your radio show, we seem to do a lot of events together, and Quest wants to give you a special thing. So as we go through our segment, we actually have a special coupon code that's only for you and your clients. So, but we'll get to that in a little bit.
Sounds great. Okay, so tell us what's going on. Go ahead.
Ultimately, I'm just kind of here to talk today about who Quest is, what we can do for you, and kind of what we're all about. And ultimately, for those of you who don't know, if you're brand new listening to the radio station and you're just now coming on, Quest, we are the premier self-directed IRA custodian for Texas. So we hold what we like to call non-traditional assets or private assets inside a retirement account. What this means for you, especially if you're a newer investor, is you're able to move your retirement account over to Quest and suddenly have access to those funds for any of your real estate investments. This could be, your notes or your rentals or a fix and flip or, even tax liens and options and all sorts of things such as that. So using a self-directed IRA through Quest is honestly one of the best vehicles to, especially if you're a newer investor, even seasoned investor, to start off. So that's just a mini little background about it.
Yeah, that's a great story. So what's the best way for a brand new person to get started?
So honestly, if you're interested or you need more information, we host a lot of these free events and free classes. And a lot of people truly don't understand how a self-directed IRA works. So one of the things we love to do is we love to host free educational events every Tuesday, one in the morning and one in the evening. Now, if you'd like to come to these classes, we're also doing a little fun Easter event where we're going to hide an Easter egg somewhere in our classroom. So please come on down, find your Easter egg. And if you happen to find this, there's going to be either a $100 credit for your account, maybe a free account opening fee, or maybe a free ticket to some of our up and other coming events.
What date is that event?
We are doing that's going to be this coming Tuesday. So it's going to be going on in the morning, starting at 9:30. And there's going to be a Tuesday event going on at 7 o'clock in the evening, right at our offices.
So what's the address for your office? Or what I can do is give out the website address. It's questira.com. That's Quest, Quest, IRA.com. The phone number is 855. I love this phone number, FUN, FUNIRAS. So 855-FUN-IRAS. And so you can either give them a call or go to their website. In fact, what I typically do during the radio show is I go to the website just to see the big events that y'all have coming up. I know y'all have got events every Tuesday, which is incredible. And I think y'all do close to 600 events or more a year. So if you're not able to get to a Quest event,
we do.
It's your own fault.
We are doing a special IRA boot camp coming up in April. It's going to be April 14th, but it's going to be in Dallas. So for any of you listeners out there in Dallas who don't mind traveling that way, we are hosting, and we call it a boot camp because it does go over everything that needs to be known about IRAs. And we bring in special speakers for each style of department. So whether it's going to be someone doing notes or someone doing lending, someone doing borrowing, someone doing fix and flips and joint ventures. And we bring in a special speaker that can really talk about that specific topic. So it's super beneficial if you're interested in the boot camp coming up. That's something really to look into.
Yeah.
We also are hosting here in Houston an MCE, which is just for the continuing education hours for any of the real estate agents out there. So if you're a real estate agent or a real estate broker and you need to get those education hours, come to Quest. We're going to be doing an event in May. All right, it's going to be completely free, and we're going to be providing lunch for people. So it's kind of beneficial.
Yeah, I would say.
Come in, get some free food and some free education.
Don't be like me and wait till the month before your license is up for renewal and have to cram in, the 30 or 45 or 60 hours that you have to get for the year. I'm probably the only one that does that. Yeah, so it's better if you can do it along the way, that's for sure. So I'm joined live via the telephone hotline with Derek. He's with Quest IRA. That's questira.com, 855-FUN-IRAs. You know, I know a lot of people, they're, you know, they work at a company, they've got their job, they've got, you know, their IRA, their 401k, and then they decide, hey, I'm looking for a career change. What a lot of people don't realize is that when you're transitioning from one job to another, or out of one job into out of one job into like self-employment, things like that, oftentimes people just leave their 401k or their IRA parked at their previous employer. What's the downside of doing that?
So the downside, you really have to look at the returns you're getting, right? And many times the returns are so low. We're talking 1%, 2% on a return, and that's nothing. But if you move that old 401k you had, or 403b, or whatever that old retirement plan is, and you move it over to an IRA custodian such as Quest, you can now use those investments or use those funds for any type of real estate investment you can think of. One of the misconceptions about doing this a lot of times is that you have to actually pay the taxes or the penalties that involve in this, and there's actually none. There's no taxes. There's no penalties. All it is moving a 401k to another retirement custodian. Suddenly now you can use that retirement custodian to invest in what we like to call what you know best. So.
Well, you know, it's interesting. As you say, it's the returns that they're getting. And in some cases, they're getting 1 or 2%. I think it's even worse than that. And Jason talked about this on the radio show with us yesterday.
In some cases it is.
Well, yeah, sometimes it's that you could be risking a 25-30% drop in your portfolio in a relatively short period of time. And here you are, you're planning for retirement, planning for retirement, planning for retirement. And one of the things that Jason was bringing up yesterday is that the scary thing about retirement, if you're invested in the stock market or any of the funds or any of that kind of stuff, you really don't know that you're going to have enough money to retire on until you're in the middle of retiring. Because you may decide, hey, I need $1.5 million to retire, or I need $3 million, or I need $5 million, and you're saving and saving, and your portfolio is doing well. And if you need $5 million, and suddenly the market drops 20%, and it's happened historically in the past, now you don't have $5 million, you have $4 million. And $1 million of your net worth got wiped out in a relatively short period of time. And when people are not investing in the things that they don't know, or when they're not investing in things that they do know, you know, I have to say I don't know anything at all about Bitcoin, but what I do know, I don't like. And I don't know much about, you know, Facebook other than it's a tool, you know, to communicate, social media and all that. But from a business model, you know, when I look at how many years earnings that they're, you know, trading on out in the future, it's incredible. It'd be like buying your corner gas station for $1 billion when it's only worth maybe, you know, $1 million or $2 million. And it's like it's 1,000 times overvalued just because everybody recognizes the name, not because it makes sense from a business standpoint. And you're just like, oh my gosh, why are people doing this? And it's the reason why they have huge swings. So why not invest in something you know? Go out to Quest IRA. Go to questira.com, 855-FUN-IRAs. Go to one of their Tuesday morning events. Go to their Tuesday night event. More importantly, go to their website. See all the different events that they've got coming up. There's a ton of events in Houston. You've got a ton of events in Dallas. You've got events in Austin. You've got even special events, and you even do live webinars. You say, hey, you don't understand, I'm in St. Louis, Missouri, or Kansas City, or I'm up in Seattle. I can't get down to a local event. Y'all even do out-of-town traveling events, but more importantly, y'all do live webinars. So many of y'all's events y'all do on the website.
Yeah, every free event that we do, we have broadcasted live either on Facebook or on our website. You can view every single one of our classes completely free. So,
you know, one of our slides in our weekend retreat is when you get rid of your excuses, then that's when change happens. So what's your excuse for not taking control of your better future?
I like that.
Yeah, go to questira.com. That's questira.com. 855-FUN-IRAs. That's 855-FUN-IRAs. So your next event really is going to be next Tuesday then. Is that right?
That's correct. We want people to come in so they can really see what we're about, and then we can show them the rest of the events that we're going to be doing and promoting from there on.
Okay, and then the big event that you're going to do in August, that will be in Dallas. So you want to book your plans to be there. It's actually a 2-day event. Is that correct?
It is a 2-day event, and we actually have a special coupon code just for you. So for those of you who don't know, in August we are going to be hosting an expo, and our goal is to have somewhere around 1,500 different people there. It's going to be a perfect place for you to find that next person you want to work with, that next deal. And so ultimately for you guys, we have a special coupon code, and it's going to be Radio Q. If you're interested in that, we're going to be able to get you a discount on that ticket.
So Radio Q gets you a discount ticket to the Quest IRA event in August. It's going to be worth the trip. I know that Dallas people come down and network in Houston. Houston people go up and network in Dallas. And what I'll tell you is 2 of the hottest markets in real estate in the country right now are Houston and Dallas. And I know sometimes people hear that. They go, oh, well, it's a hot market. What that means is I'm buying at the peak. Because everybody knows you want to buy low and you want to sell high. That's not what it means. We are not on the verge of crashing anytime in the near future. In fact, what we know is if you're working on what we call working class housing, if you're in that space, you've got a long time growth opportunity. And there's 5 different ways to make money in real estate. You can learn about all of those different ways on our radio show here, and also by going to Quest IRA. Go to questira.com. Call them at 855-FUN-IRAs. Derek, thanks for being on the show.
Hey, thank you so much for having us, guys. Have a good one.
Mike's off.
Thanks.
Did you know that there are
I see that Johnny Hayes joined on Facebook, but I don't know. Is he coming in or is he calling?
Imagine if you could use
Okay, cool.
Quest IRA to fund all of your deals. Well, you can. Quest IRA is based locally here in Houston, Texas. At Quest IRA, we offer retirement accounts
to get some
that can be
suits
used
like they
to
had last
invest in
night.
real
Oh,
estate,
yeah, the money
promissory
suits.
notes,
Yeah, those are awesome.
policies, and much more.
Yeah.
Many of our clients loan
This could be
money
like
from
Right
their
Path Green or
IRAs
something.
to
Yeah,
fund real estate
that's funny.
deals all over the country. We don't sell any investments or give advice. However, we do hold free networking events.
And Matt, I will do that after the next segment.
Free consultations with an
We've got about
IRA
3.5 or 4 minutes in that 4th segment, and I'll talk about that where I'm going to be on Saturday.
questira.com or call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs to tap into
Looking forward to
the
being down there. It's at 7 o'clock in the evening, right? I'm just playing with you. I know what time it is.
At 1-855-FUN-IRAs or go to our website, questira.com.
Are you expecting to close accurately, on time, and with lots of communication on your home purchase? You've come to the right place. I'm Jennifer Hernandez, Senior Loan Officer with Legacy Mutual Mortgage. Our goal is to give our borrowers and referral partners an amazing experience during the loan process. My team believes in putting people and culture before results. Our company concentrates on building those teams who operate with structure, process, and recognition for going the extra mile for you. This way, we have the energy to make this your best home purchase ever. Give us a call today to find out the simple steps to get started. I'm Jennifer Hernandez, the Hernandez team at Legacy Mutual Mortgage. Jennifer.legacymutual.com or call 713-579-3611. Again, jennifer.legacymutual.com. We can't wait to consult with you soon. NMLS 514497.
Equal Housing Opportunity Lender. NMLS 514497.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly general contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties. Whether it's a flip rehab or a rental rehab, we manage every aspect of a rehab from start to finish with a highly efficient, standardized process.
Over the last 6 years, Fast Track has completed over 700 projects, which has helped us to create our 3 keys to success. Use a detailed scope of work so that everything gets done, train and maintain quality crews so it gets done right, and complete the work in a proper order so it gets done fast.
No more managing it yourself, no more doing the work yourself. Fast Track Remodeling really does manage it all.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992. Again, that's 832-742-9992, or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
All right, 1 minute.
Time is money in a real estate deal. If your insurance company is slow or non-responsive, you could lose a deal like that. You need a quick turnaround on quotes or binders? The agency for that is Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas. The team at Benchmark understands the investor mindset. They know what you need and when you need it. We're here for you. Are you a rehabber, wholesaler, buy and hold, or flipper? Bundling your properties on a single policy will help save time and money. Benchmark has been in business for over 10 years, and we insure over 30,000 properties. Contact Benchmark about our exclusive investor package. Call us and let us show you what we can do for you at 281-569-4353. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com. That's benchmarkbroker.com. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com.
This is Business 1110.
All right, Mr. Perry, hot mics.
Hey, thanks. Hey, welcome back. Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817. Joined live via the telephone hotline, Mr. Johnny Hayes. I call him Johnny Cash, Jet Lending. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Tom. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, y'all had a small little event last night, right?
Yeah, it was a great time. I saw you there. Plus, we had over 750 RSVPs. It was a great crowd. We have Mark Dotzer, one of the top economists in Texas and the United States, talking about what's going on here in Texas and across the country in real estate. And we heard a lot of good positive news.
Yeah. What was some of the big takeaways that you took from that event?
Well, what I took away is, I learned a lot, and I learn a lot every time I hear him talking about that. But, just where it seems like Houston, Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, everybody's coming to Texas. The economy's good. There's plenty of jobs over here. Companies are moving here. And the real estate market is pretty much back up on the deal. He talked about we've already had our recession here in the Houston and areas here, and it's starting to go back up and grow, and there's a lot of excitement out there for real estate investors to get in this market right now.
Yeah, one of the statistics he shared that I really appreciated was that when foreign money comes to the U.S., whether that's from Europe, whether that's from Asia, wherever that's coming from. But there's, when foreign markets say, hey, we don't see very many investing opportunities in our own country, America's where it's at, right? Let's bring the money to America. That 40% of those dollars end up in Texas.
Yes.
I mean, it's like, wow. There's 50 states, right? And then a couple of, occupied territories like Puerto Rico, et cetera. But you would think if we just to get our own fair share, I mean, if every state got it equally, every state would get 2%. So we get way more than our fair share. And then the other thing I was noticing when he was talking about the migration from, urban areas to the rural, from rural areas to urban areas, but then also the big cities like New York and other cities, in LA that are losing net losses on population, and then the net gains that Texas is getting. And it's not just Houston, it's Houston, Dallas, Austin, San Antonio. All those year over year are experiencing growth. I mean, we have a fantastic business climate. If you're going to invest in real estate, why not be in the hottest market?
Hey, and that's what we're doing here, and that's what makes it exciting over here at Jet Lending, because that's what we do. We loan out to real estate investors that want to either buy, fix, and flip, or either buy, fix, and hold properties, and that's what's exciting right now.
Yeah, so I want to give out your website. It's jetlending.com. That's jetlending.com, 281-872-7800, 281-872-7800. So I had a guy on the radio show, this is Tuesday, earlier in the week, and he said, hey, I don't really have the money for the down payment. How can you help me get started in real estate? And tell me when it seems to me like that there's this mindset that when you buy your own personal residence, the bank always requires down payment. But y'all don't always require a down payment. How does that work?
Well, for the guys that are buying, fixing, and flipping properties, we're an asset-based lender, okay? The property is the main security for our loan. For the investors that can go out and find the deals and are buying it, we loan up to 70% of the after-repaired value, and that's what we call what the property should sell for once we fix it and update it and sell it in that current neighborhood. So if you're buying at 70%, less repairs and closing costs, you wouldn't have to have any down payment. Now, that doesn't mean you don't have to have any money, because you got to have some money to be able to handle the loan and also get your repairs started, because in an asset-based loan, the repairs are held in escrow. The client's required to use their money to get it fixed, or we can do up to 3 draws that allows them to add the value. Then we come out and inspect, and then we reimburse. So in the instance where if you were borrowing you had a $100,000 ARV, we would loan you up to 70. If it was $20,000 to get that property fixed, we could advance up to 50 at closing. So if you're buying it for less than 50, you can roll your closing cost in. You get your repairs done, then we reimburse you. Once we reimburse you, you've got 70 in it. It's all our money. Then you basically sell it. Then you capture all your equity spread.
Yeah, that's the thing that people don't realize, is that it's not like buying your own personal residence where the bank wants you to have skin in the game. With you guys, since it's the skin in the game is the asset itself, right? So you're not necessarily, not that you don't look at people's credit, but that's not the main underwriting criteria. Like if you're buying a 30-year mortgage, you're getting a 30-year mortgage on a house. You're not necessarily looking at credit the same way. You're not looking at job history the same way. I mean, you don't want to loan to thieves, right? But if people are trying to do an honest deal, you've got to do some background check just to make sure you know who you're dealing with. But it's the deal itself that you're lending against, not necessarily the borrower.
Yes, and the key to that, Tom, is don't be afraid to make low offers on this deal. I mean, that's where you make your money, is when you buy this thing. You need to, when we help our clients analyze the property, we'll help them analyze the ARV. We get their list of repairs and photos, and we can give them a good idea of what this would cost to fix it, and give them a good idea what they should be paying for it. And by giving those guys that information, it helps them become more successful, because I don't want to just loan money to someone that can't make money. If it's not a deal, walk away from it and go find a deal that is a deal. But the good thing is, it not only works for the guys that are flipping, but for the landlords, for the guys that want to buy and hold. If they want to get into properties with no money out of pocket and they buying it low enough, that's where our programs work best for them, to where they can go in and buy the first purchase based off of ARV. So then once they own it and they refi long-term, either conventional or bank portfolio where they're going, they can roll those closing costs in, because the second refi is based off of ARV, and it allows them to buy more properties instead of having to base the first closing off of a loan to cost.
So just to kind of give people an idea how big the market is, so how many deals would you say y'all are looking at on a weekly basis?
Oh, gosh, Tom, we look at a lot of deals. It's in the hundreds,
yeah.
And a lot of these deals aren't deals.
Right. What percentage would you say aren't deals?
Well, I would say probably at least 50%, and maybe even more than that, because what you've got is you've got investors that believe everything they hear from the person that's selling it to them.
Right.
You should always do your due diligence, and that's why when we get out pre-approvals for our clients, once they have that pre-approval and they find a deal, we allow them to send us all that information, and we'll help analyze it for them, even before they get it under contract, once they're pre-approved with us. So that way, if it looks like a deal, then we're maybe moving forward. If it's not a deal, we're not wasting anybody's time over there.
Yeah. So this is the thing that because I hear it all the time at networking events and things like that. I'm sure you hear it too, is, oh, Tom, that you don't understand, there's just no deals out there. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And what I see is that, you're saying that 50% of the deals that you see aren't deals. And oftentimes I find that the mindset for those folks when it's not a deal is not to go back and renegotiate to make it a deal. They just walk away. And, and it's like there's a potential for a deal there. It's just you have to be able to learn how to go back and renegotiate with the seller and say, hey, look, I didn't account for this, this, and this, and because of that, I've got to adjust the numbers in this way, shape, form, or fashion. What I love about the service that y'all provide, not only are you providing money, which is, that in and of itself is fantastic, but the second thing that y'all are providing is the experience, that second set of eyes. And what's always crazy to me is that when you look at the experience that y'all have, not only as lenders, but as investors also, And then how many times people want to argue with you that they know the number better and their number's higher than your number. You're like, no. We've been doing this a while. We want to be on the conservative side. We want to make sure that you can lock in some profits. Why would you want to disagree with experience?
I agree 100% on that, Tom. What we come to find out, people fall in love with deals, and they try to make the numbers work. The numbers are what the numbers are. Oh, well, I can get this fixed for a little less and cut some corners. Well, if you're doing that, then you're not going to have the after-repaired value if you're not doing the things that need to be done. You can't have your cake and eat it too. That's a lot of sayings we hear around in this business. But you go in, you do it right, you work your numbers, you get your profit, your purchase price down to where you can make a reasonable profit. And these sellers also find out. You have investors go over there and offer too much, but those things never close. So even if you have a deal that you may not be able to get, always follow up with those guys, because if someone offers them more money, that doesn't mean they're going to close, because if they're having to borrow money, most lenders out there have a good idea of what these things are worth.
Absolutely. All right, so you've been listening to Right Path Real Estate Radio. I've been joined live via the telephone hotline with Johnny Hayes, Mr. Johnny Cash, as I like to call him. JetLending.com. That's JetLending.com. 281-872-7800. 281-872-7800. 1 minute. You might also want to be watching for an email coming up. I know you're going to be sending out the information. We're going to be sending out the information, making an announcement right now. The first Wednesday in April is going to be the Dallas event at Gillies. So we're going to do another event like we're doing, like we just did last night. Dr. Dotzauer won't be there, but it's going to be a fantastic opportunity to network. I'm excited about that event. How about you?
We are too. We've got a great venue out there. We'll start promoting the first Wednesday in April for our DFW Super Investor meeting out there, to get our guys out there in Dallas to come out and hear great technical topics and set up to where we can help them be successful in the real estate investing world.
So whether you're looking to buy, fix, and flip, whether you're looking to do buy and hold investing, you want to start the process, get pre-qualified with Jet Lending. Go to jetlending.com. That's jetlending.com, 281-872-7800. That's 281-872-7800. Thanks for being on, Johnny.
Thank you, Tom.
Mike's off.
Hello, real estate investors. Do you need a lender that moves fast at the speed of a jet to fund your investment properties? Jet Lending will help you purchase properties quickly with as little cash out of pocket as possible. Jet Lending also sets up a repair escrow fund to help you with repair costs. Jet Lending has originated over 2,000 loans in Texas, valued at over $250 million. Jet Lending will help you evaluate your deals for free and give you feedback on value, cost of repairs, and potential loan amount. Jet Lending is your fast and friendly hard money source for first-time investors and seasoned professionals. Call 281-872-7800 or email us at info@jetlending.com. Oh, and don't forget about our famous Third Wednesday Super Investor Networking Meeting. Lots of fun, lots of great real estate talk. We'll see you there.
You found or inherited a great investment property. Problem is, you don't know how much it's worth, or more importantly, what to do to maximize your investment while mitigating risk. This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in investment real estate. We understand that investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market. Give Next Gen a call at 713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
Hi, Clint Coons here, attorney and avid real estate investor. You know, the greatest mistake real estate investors make is not understanding the potential liability that exists from owning real estate. At Anderson Business, Legal, and Tax Advisors, we specialize in protecting real estate investors in all 50 states. In addition to structuring your business for optimum protection, we provide guidance so you pay the least amount of taxes available under the law. We have 150 employees that range from lawyers to CPAs to estate planners and much more. Download our free ebook, The Invisible Investor Strategy, today at AndersonAdvisors.com or call for a free risk reduction analysis and financial blueprint at 800-706-4741. Anderson Business Advisors will help you keep more of what you earn. Call us today at 800-706-4741 and mention Right Path Real Estate.
Do you have cracks in your brick, doors that stick, or sheetrock that's coming apart? Then you may have foundation movement. Due to our expansive soils in the Houston area, it's probably not a question of if you have movement, but when. Call Foundation Check for a truly independent, unbiased foundation evaluation. Foundation Check has been in business since 2009 and has completed over 1,400 evaluations. We're not in the business of repairing foundations or selling you unnecessary peer work, but we are in the business of evaluating your foundation. Our product is designed for house flippers, landlords, or even owner-occupied properties. Each of our files is reviewed by a licensed engineer. Remember to check before ever repair. Call 346-702-3825. That's 346-702-3825. Or you can reach us online at foundationcheck.com. That's foundationcheck.com.
Are small returns getting in the way of your retirement plans? Why settle for mediocre results? There's a better place to invest. The experts agree.
20
Single-family
seconds.
real estate
Yep.
is one of the best investments you can make. Find out how JB Fund Services offers a 9% preferred return and up to a 13% waterfall. Call us today at 281-915-0906 or visit our website, jbfundservices.com. That's 281-915-0906. This investment is offered to accredited investors.
This is Business 1110.
All right, hot mics.
Hey, welcome back. Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817. So today's Thursday. Want to let you know that we've got a live event in our offices today. You want to go to rightpathrealestate.com. That's rightpathrealestate.com. Come to our free wealth and income workshop. You're today closer to your retirement than you were than you were yesterday. Are you getting ready for your retirement? If you're not, you can make a change today. Come out to our free wealth and income workshop. We also are going to have, I'm going to be speaking at an event down in Corpus Christi. It's at Miller's Barbecue at 10305 Leopard Street in Corpus Christi. If you want to find out more information about that event, you feel free to go to support@rightpathrealestate.com. That's support@rightpathrealestate.com. Matt Downs is hosting that event. He, he's one of our one-on-one students down in the Corpus Christi area. He is literally killing it part-time in the rental market down in Corpus Christi, Texas. He's doing an amazing job down there, and he's doing a private money lending event down in Corpus Christi, and I'll be speaking at that event. Again, it's at Miller's Barbecue at 10305 Leopard Street, Corpus Christi, Texas. So give support at rightpathrealestate.com an email if you want to find out more information about that. You want to find out what time and all. I think it's at 11:30 in the morning. It's going to be around lunchtime. So going to have some good barbecues, some good education, some good networking. All of that's going to take place live in Corpus Christi. And then who knows, might go to the beach afterwards. Probably a little bit too cold for that. So Thursday night, you want to be at our event tonight. You want to be in Corpus Christi on Saturday night. And then week after next, you want to plan on being in Dallas. We're going to be doing the Super Investor Meeting at Gillies on the Wednesday. That is the first Wednesday of April. And not only that, the other thing, I oftentimes hear, hey, Tom, I don't know how to analyze what the repairs are on a property, or when I walk through a property, I don't really know what I'm looking for, those kind of things. We've put together an event. We did it last month. It was a fantastic success. We decided to do it again this month. We're doing a bus tour. And all you have to do is go to Right Path Real Estate event, rightpathrealestate.com. That's rightpathrealestate.com. You can register for our bus tour. We're going to go to 6 different properties that either we own or some of our students own, and we're going to talk about the deal. How did we find the deal? What did the repair numbers look like when we bought it? How do we analyze our ARV? Some of the properties we're going to look at the rehab has not started yet. Some are in the middle of rehab. Some have just finished the rehab. And you can see before, during, and after during the whole process. See all the different phases. All you've got to do is go to rightpathrealestate.com. That's rightpathrealestate.com. And it's the property bus tour. It's Saturday, April the 7th. From 8 a.m. until 1 p.m. It's going to be leaving from our offices here. The spaces are filling up quickly. You want to go ahead and get registered for that. We're just a little more than a week out from that. It's going to be a week from Saturday. So you definitely don't want to miss that. Or is it 2 weeks from this Saturday, Nikki? I haven't even looked at the calendar.
I think it's 2 weeks.
2 weeks from Saturday. So it's going to be filling up fast. You don't want to wait till the last minute. So tonight you want to be at our offices for our Intro to Income and Wealth. And then you want to be at our bus tour Saturday, April the 7th. So thanks for listening, guys. You've been listening to Right Path Real Estate Radio. Start building your better future. The time to start growing your income and wealth is now. The economy has got clear sailing, at least for the next 3 years, probably the next 6 for the entire country. And Houston is leading the way. Don't miss out.
All right, Tom, have a good one.
Thanks. You too.
Bye.
Bye.